Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Trillium Tarot. This is Stephanie, as always, and I'm really excited to be walking through this deck. This is a deck put together by Johnny from Tarot's Apprentice. I know he's been talking about putting together his own deck for quite some time, so I'm really happy to see that this is manifesting and becoming a reality. Now I'm starting on the Fool, and then I'm going to the Magician card. I want to point out to you that I got kind of a preview version of the deck, so I know that some of the cards will be changing in the deck that's actually up for sale. So the Magician is one of them. So in this preview deck, you see the Magician walking away from me as the viewer into the future. And the revised version will be the Magician from the front. By the way, let me put the banner on the bottom here so that you know where you can find this, this deck. So now let's get back into the major arcana. I love the colors and the imagery. Someone was describing to me, oh, okay. You'll notice that with this deck, we have a same-sex male couple for the Lovers card, same-sex female couple for the Lovers card, opposite-sex couple, or a pair of swans. So depending on your particular preference and the way you like to read, you have some options with that card. I don't think I saw any other duplicate or optional cards in the deck, but I'm sure we'll come across some. I love this Wheel of Fortune card. It reminds me of artwork, actually. Hangman. I love this Death card, and I don't know why. I don't know what about it that speaks to me. Maybe it's the plant living and growing on the Death card, despite the fact that it's the Death card. Pete really liked the Devil card, I gotta admit that. We have the Tower and the Star. This one, when I first looked at this one, I noticed the absence of a large star in the imagery, but I love the fact that since the Star card is the sign of hope, or the card of hope, I love how the illumination, or what I think is the hope, is around her heart. By the way, some of these cards, Johnny did tell me the imagery might require not really explanation, but it would be worth having a conversation about some of the imagery. So at some point in the future, we may do a session where he joins me on a video and we talk through some of the images on the cards. All right, so we're going into the Suit of Cups. I like the fact that these not only have the name of the card on the bottom, but the imagery is updated for a more modern audience. And as long as you know the impression or the intent of the original card, you wouldn't even need to have the name of the card illustrated on the bottom of the card. You'd be able to figure it out. I like the fact that these are connected to the intuitive meanings. And there goes my voice again. Not sure what that's about, but that's okay. All right, so now we are coming up to another card that is going to be replaced in the deck that you actually purchase. This is the Knight of Cups that is in the sample deck that I received. And it's going to be changed to this beautiful lady riding a horse. We'll go to the Queen of Cups and then the King of Cups. Next, we will look at the Suit of Pentacles. There's the guy juggling. Let me turn my music down a little bit. So in this preview deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. Very black and white, these three people putting together a plan. This one is going to be changed to these three artisans. I was going to say workers, but it takes a lot to know how to do the construction things that they're doing. So I really like that change, that updated card there. Let's see. The 6. The guy waiting and watching the harvest. I love the green color on these Pentacles cards. We have the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight, and the Queen, and there is going to be a revision on the King card. So this is the one that's in the sample deck that I got. It's going to be revised. Same gentleman, just some variety in the clothes that he's wearing and the posing, or the positioning, I guess is a better term than the posing. Let's move these decks out of the way. So now let's look at the Suit of Swords. The 2 and the 3. Now there's going to be a change on the 5 of Swords card. Instead of this gentleman in military attire, it's going to be this lady who's been through some stuff. The 6 of Swords. Yeah, like I said, as long as you know the intent or the meaning behind the cards, you would totally understand. Like in this case, the Rider-Waite-Smith deck has a lady that's having a nightmare, or seems to be having a nightmare, and there are 9 swords on the wall behind her. In this particular deck, it's very visceral, the anxiety and all of the things that she is concerned and worried about. Let's see. The Knight. I'm just double checking my list to see what else I might have to. All right, the only other change coming up is the 8 of Wands. So once we get to that point, I will pull up my little overlay to show you the new version. 6. It's a good victory card. So this one I'm kind of torn on. I understand, the birds flying through the air so quickly, the fast messaging, and the new version is going to be similar, but instead of being birds, it's going to be airplanes, which is a really good representation of how fast technology moves these days, how quickly news alerts can fly around the world, when that wasn't the case in the past. The Queen, and finally, the King. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely, please do leave comments or feedback in the comment section below this video. I know that I have the link for purchasing these cards on the screen, but I will make sure that I include the link in the description of the video, along with a direct link to Johnny's YouTube channel and to his merchandise shop. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to interact. I love to hear from you, and I look forward to the next video.